Hello guys, this is Madhu from AdiYogiAyurveda. Welcome to my podcast. I am a certified Ayurveda lifestyle consultant, Vedic counselor, quantum healing hypnosis practitioner, clinical master herbalist, Usui Reiki practitioner, animal Reiki practitioner, and a spiritual coach. As a holistic practitioner, I concentrate on mind, body, and spirit healing, using energy healing, herbal remedies, and Vedic sciences. Come check out my website at AdiYogiAyurveda.com. I put the link down below in the description. And let's get started. Oh my gosh. Yesterday was the craziest after a very long time. I literally couldn't even stand up. I think the last time one of these things happened, this type of intense energy happened, I think was just before July 2nd eclipse, or like somewhere around end of June or something like that. I can't even remember, but it was so, I can't even describe it. It was very intense. All day I had this huge pressure on my head, and like as if like I'm wearing this metal hat, and from inside my head is about to like explode everything out. And then my heart was hurting, and at one point I felt like something was piercing from the back. I think it came from my twin, not me. Probably something that he was feeling, but oh my gosh, everything that was not serving us is struggling to be pushed out. That's the general feeling yesterday. Everything is just waiting to be pushed out, and there's divine intervention. You can run, but you cannot hide. That's what I'm getting. Like, every motherfucker that brings you down gots to go. General feeling of that energy yesterday. It was intense, and I kept getting in the evening that it was the final rinse. It was hard to get up in the morning because there was a lot of astral stuff going on. So I was pretty much tired yesterday, and I slept a little longer than usual. So I got up, I think, around like 6. I usually get up around 4:30, and even today I'm up right now, and it's almost like 6:30. Like, my body feels like it's hurting. But going back to yesterday, it was just really, really intense, to the point where in the evening I was talking to my friend, and I felt like this jackhammer was just pounding on my head. Okay, so I've cut off all the motherfuckers from my life that does not need to be there, so I didn't have that type of problems. But I do have some abundance issues, and like issues with the finances, which most of the divine feminines are facing. So this is like that week of the challenge, the main major challenge, where the divine masculines are getting out of the karmic situations, and like the ones that are like people who are trying to manipulate them and keep them stuck in situations, and divine feminines are like doing their final battle on getting their power back, because this is the Leo season, and this is the season where you ultimately can gain your power and start doing what you finally want to do. And one of the things about the finances that I learned through my twin flame and my guides, and I'm working with my twin flames group of people also to get over that. It's kind of like loving what you're doing. We divine feminines, we think about the negatives all the time. Oh, it's not working. What do I do? How do I do? It's not working. And there's that kind of this feeling of resentment, which pushes away whatever the fuck is coming. So really focus on loving it. Focus on your business or whatever you're doing, and just feel the love that you feel for that, and feel the love that you feel for what you're doing, I feel the love for humanity, feel the love for Earth. This is why we are here, to serve. And we love doing it because that's what we are good at. That's our best that we're giving. I know that we've had many different lifetimes in the past that made us hate everything that we love because they made us so afraid of them. Like, for example, when I was a child, I literally hated flowers or like being around plants and doing gardening work. I hated it. I literally did not want to find the beauty in flowers. I did not want to be around it because we were so, like, I was so traumatized by the way we were made fearful of the very things that we love. But I'm supposed to, in this lifetime, one of the things that I'm supposed to do is be the master gardener that I have learned to be through many lifetimes. So that's one of the things. It's like being around nature. It was just conditioned into us through trauma and through bloodlines. So these are the very things that we have to shed. So when you think of healing someone, you are probably like persecuted or like scared, made fearful. So you gotta let go of all these last bits of fears. And this week is for that. I'm telling you, it is a hard fucking battle. Yesterday, I'm like, literally, it goes like the sun comes up and it becomes dark, like dark clouds came over my house, and then it becomes light, like the sunlight comes through. This was happening over and over again. Yesterday morning, I am like, oh my gosh, that happens when I experience that in my reality. That is a battle. There's a hardcore battle going on between light and dark, and it was just on top of my house. Like that area, the peripheral area above my house, and like, seriously, like there are cars just pull over, and beyond that there's nothing. It was just crazy. And then a light kind of got anchored in, and simultaneously my twin flame is battling certain things, and they were attacking both of us through him. So it's just like, whoa, it was very intense. It's like we have to battle. Like, I didn't really have too much of things to battle on my own, but I was trying to do some work at like my study work, which was being halted over and over and over, and I'm like, shit, I have a deadline and I'm still on like lesson 3. So I was panicking, but I'm like, okay, you know what, forget about this. And I was meditating and doing a lot of like guided meditations and trying to calm down. At the end, around like 4 o'clock, I was like, fuck this, I'm just gonna sleep this fucking day off, because obviously staying awake doesn't help. So I'm just gonna go sleep, and maybe I can do stuff in the astral, which would be much faster to get rid of, do like fight against whatever the hell is there. So I go to bed, I brush my teeth, get ready, I wash, take a wash and go to bed, and then I'm wide awake. I can't sleep. It's like that in the Simpsons movie when Marge is yelling at Homer. He has this monkey playing cymbals inside his head. That was like that. It's like, and it's just like, I can't sleep. I'm wide awake, tossing and turning, and then I was talking to some of my friends, and I ate a lot because I felt like I needed that strength, and I do feel its power today, and I'm thankful that I ate. I just couldn't sleep. I talked to a friend, and she was like, yeah, it's crazy today, and when I was like lying down and trying to meditate and stuff, they were like, this is the final rinse. This is like everything that's not serving us, and the dark beings are just being washed away. So somehow I managed to go to sleep. I did a clearing for my twin because he was being heavily attacked. Like, I can see the heavy attack. So I had to bring in, like, I had no strength. Like, I was just like, I was down. So it's like man down, woman down. So I brought in my team, put like heavy guarding around him, cleared his energy, put guarding around me, and then finally went to sleep, because whatever the fuck is attacking him is attacking me through his energy. So I'm just like, these motherfuckers, you know. So anyways, I went to sleep, and then I woke up in the morning. It was just this, the whole night I kept in it, I was like going in and out. But when I woke up in the morning, it was, the final scene was 3 beings of the dark were in this room in the middle. Okay, so one was the head of those dark forces. He was like a younger person. To me, like, when I see the head of the dark, I automatically think of the beings, the Anunnaki, for some reason. And to me, the being in the middle was like Marduk, like whoever's like the bad guy. Could be Lucifer, you know, like the bad person. And then other 2 were like his closest subordinates, and we were inside that room, and it was kind of like this battle type of thing. And then we blew the room up. The flames came from the walls to the inside, so it's just kind of like this blow up, like as if it's like a circle from the outside to inside. And while that was happening, they tried, and we were still in there, the flames were coming in, and everything happened in such slow-mo. It was so funny. It's like what happens in a second was like being played in slow-mo, because obviously when we're in like that, you know, when we're beyond the body, the time doesn't work. But they were trying to escape, and the flames were like almost there near the center. They were like doing all sorts of things, but we locked them in, and like in with a mechanism to keep them stuck in the middle. So, and like the last minute we moved out, and they kind of like, it blew on them, and they kind of got burned. And then there was like, and then outside of that room or this place, we had a circle of light workers, light warriors. My guides are correcting me, light warriors, who were guarding just in case they escape. So just as this is blowing itself in, the inner ring, the outer ring of light workers moved themselves out to the next outermost layer, so that like we're blowing, and then behind them were this dark beings, layer of dark beings, just like light and dark, like a circle upon circle. The light moves out, blowing, kind of like blowing up who is inside. It's just like, it's like this ring that is the fire starting from the middle. That circle is just like expanding and consuming. So layer by layer, the light workers are moving out, and if someone gets stuck, we try to pull them out so that they won't get destroyed in the fire. So it's like that we were kind of like blowing the dark remainder of these beings out. So I don't know if it's like the literally or the figurative, like a metaphoric symbol that was being shown to me in a way that I can understand in human terms, but this is what's happening. So we blew some motherfuckers out. That's what it is. And when I woke up, my body was just like on fire, like every single cell was vibrating to light. And I felt that on my twin also. I felt like he was in his full power at that point, which I haven't felt till date. So he's in his full power, but I'm fucking beat down because, you know, whatever that happened, like I'm tired, like my whole body is tired, but I'm still vibrating with light. So that was the feeling when I woke up, and I couldn't get up for like 2 hours, and I just finally had to get up because my cat wanted to go out, and they were just like shouting and shouting and shouting. Cats, I have 2 cats, but the girl cat was shouting. So, but my body just hurts. Every corner of my body hurts. Like every single fiber of my being is lit on fire, like light. it's vibrating to pure light, but my physical body hurts. So this was some hardcore battle. So I think the more you resist letting go of the things that doesn't serve you, the harder this wave is going to fight you. This Lion's Gate energy is going to fight you. So it's better you let go. You let go, you surrender, and just let things happen by itself. I felt like I was just butting into too much of my twins' energy, and I just feel like I have to step back and just allow him to come to his power and fight this on his own, instead of me always, saving him. Kind of. I mean, he's powerful on his own, but when you have to battle your issues, the challenges that you put for yourself, those are hard, because those are the hardest for you. It might seem like other people's problems seem easy and your problem seems hard, because other people have already done your thing, and for them your challenge is easy. So it's like, for me, it's like I can see the obvious solution, but I can't, I'm not allowed to go and help with that. So just like that, you guys have to just concentrate on your thing, whatever you have to do, I guess, and allow others to overcome their own challenges. But what a day. Oh my god, I can't even describe this last night. It was just so very intense, very hard battle that went on, and I thought it was over, but this was like the last stand. X-Men, the last stand. This is like the last fight, and they kept telling me it was like the last rinse cycle. So this is about last night. Thank you guys for joining me. Do check out my services at AdiYogiAyurveda.com. If you are having any financial issues and you would like to get a energy work done at a lower rate, do email me and we can work something out. I do the pay scale type of thing where, if you are not able to pay everything at once, or I do installments, or do it at a lower cost, we can work something out. I can consult my guides and give you a better price or something like that. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me. This is Madhu from AdiYogiAyurveda. I hope you guys have a wonderful Lion's Gate portal. I don't know what you call that. Going to the other side, going to the next phase of your life. And I hope you're able to overcome all your challenges. I love you, and lots of love to all of you, and lots of light.